Hey movie fans. Well, earlier today I did a live stream and I had mentioned about doing a very deep talk about the movie called The Project Hail Mary. And I again watched it last weekend. And in this video, I'll be talking with a spoilers. Been in the movie theaters for a week now, so I just wanted to keep touch on a couple things that is still sort of fresh in my mind. I know it's been since actually it's funny, Saturday to Saturday. Remember I mentioned that last weekend on March, and today's March 28th, on a wonderful Saturday night. In this video again, I'm gonna do it very the beginning of the movie. We see that the actor Rian Johnson, he plays in a very awesome role for the science fiction movie. And right now it's in the top um uh, uh deep theater for money. Anyways, in Church Lawn, and I really like the cast, the crew, everybody. They did an amazing job on it. Back and forth. It was his memories. It went to the maybe I don't know if they touch base on his future. I don't think they did that. They only touch base on his teaching and touch base on what he did on a boat or that long U.S. Army. Yeah, he did a incredible movie, and it talked about a lot of space and a lot of alien stuff. And in my point of view, it was incredible. It was still confusing. Because I thought it was still the present, or in the future, or what. But we were as honest where we're trying to memorize of okay, he is in space, but he really misses home. Really enjoyed teaching. He did teaching for a while. He taught science and taught thing. Again, his name's Grace, the character. Grace was I guess maybe lonely, depressed, and maybe he wanted to not go out of space because it might be worse. But he was really good on science material. And then more detail on Grace, the teacher. Apparently he just did it. He said no a thousand times. I won't go to space. I don't want to go to space. But he did. He did it, and we're I guess maybe as a character, we're all proud of him. He was in a coma for probably 6 years, and then he woke up, and he was the only one on the ship, in space. And when he was in space, it got really intense, and in my point of view, it was sad. I felt bad for Grace, Rian Johnson. met a alien friend while he was up there. After 6 years later or 10 years later, know what was going on, and he learned it too. But he found a friend. I guess the alien, the Rocky. He was also lonely, and he just didn't know what to do. But he was a rock, and the big spaceship was incredible. Compared to Grace's spaceship. And then we get, we understood the story. The storyline got better and better. And there's a lot. Sure, there's a lot of little, tiny little bits of drama here and there. Yeah, the Rocky was very goofy. Times even everybody was. I give it a 10/10 because it's a great story, great character. Rocky is my favorite in the whole term. Half of the movie. I wish, they did, maybe a little bit of Grace, and then more about The Rock because not that. Plus, you got The Rock that was out of space, and he that was lonely. Raised record the goofy voices and took his time to get to know Rocky and his story and his detailed. Then one day Rocky, the little dude, decided to come in Grace's ship, and Grace was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing here?" And then they were roommates for, I don't know, the next 10 months. Rocco would just go hi hi hi. But it was funny, and then it got, they, were happy and it was exciting, and then they decided to make a plan. Very interesting to me. Getting back to the ship, he was hurt. Because, the air or something. I can't totally remember, but, anyways, was kind of lucky on the other hand. During that moment, he decided to help Grace, and that was amazing. I look at turbo ball thing. That was pretty fun. At glass, he kind of almost died. That's where it's sad. In that moment, I got sad. I was sad for the Rocky, and then Grace survived, basically, because Rocky saved Grace, and Grace, woke up and was like, "Oh, hi." And then he was with science fiction. Then we get to the end of the movie. But that's told you the beginning and the middle, and then now we're almost done talking about Grace. Some tough choice, but first they took Rocky back home, and then Grace finds out that he was lonely, so he sent all these things back to Earth, and then after he did that, he decided, okay, home, Earth, or go back to Rocky. He went straight back to Rocky, but it took him 28 days. And he was very happy, I guess. Had the first round since you're out of there. But and then he came back. I didn't know that was a twist. That was like incredible how they do that. But anyways, and then Grace and Rocky, I guess, lived in Rocky's planet. I also cried again because it was very touchy. Like, cool, that's awesome. Good for Grace teaches rocks. That was a funny ending. But never went back to Earth. But no, the character lived in with that robot and with Rocky and the house and everything. So the movie, the money wise, Ryan Gosling made a bunch of money over that open weekend and the past week, the last couple of days. I still recommend watching this movie. He did really well. I'm happy for him. And then also I just want to say too, he mentioned the other day, I would say 3 days ago or yesterday or something, he mentioned that said the quote. He said, "If you make more films or better movies for the movie theater, people could come in. But if you make bad movies, people are not going to show up to the movie theaters." That's what he said. Um, I was blown away when he mentioned that. It's true. It is 100% true. If you make good movies, good films, people will go to the movie theaters and pay. If it's, you know, if it's a Disney movie or if it's live action, still go. It's the fun. It's fun. It's exciting. You have a experience. But anyways, wrap everything up. That is my takeaway from the movie from March 21st. On a Saturday, and today's March 20th of a deep um movie review. Because there's for the moment, since for you guys, movie fans, do you understand that quote I just mentioned? And would you go to more movies in the future? Um, and um, and let me know in the comments below. If you ever seen it or not or no. And also, I would say really quick. They mentioned that they're already making a second movie after a week later. So it's time to talk about the part two of Ryan Gosling, the Rocky, and what ideas what the second movie is gonna be about. Um, I'm not really sure if there's a Paul Mary. And I will also maybe when it comes out on streaming service, I will keep you guys posted on that. And that's about a wrap of March 21st, 23rd, all the way to March 28th. And I will be posting a whole new batch of videos, whole new batch of ideas, new content for the end of the month of March. And thank you for my movie fans for watching. And we just hit 810 subscribers. Thank you so much. And also watch my live streams. And I will see you guys tomorrow. A whole new batch. So yeah, movie fans for watching and keep on subscribing my YouTube channel. Yay!